Alright, what's good with y'all niggas, bruh? It's Don Coolio coming at y'all with another video. Man, in this video, as y'all can see in the background, we got me and my boy Ambassador Plays. We just getting some, slight runs in. Y'all gonna see him put BTA to me, just letting y'all know beforehand. Of course, though, we already knew that was gonna happen. We talking about the biggest sweat in the world, right? Now, before I get into the video, I did want to ask y'all, did y'all see the video that he posted the other day? I'm about to put on the screen right here. Y'all let me know in the comment section if y'all seen this video right here. It's a video that Ambassador Plays posted. Me and him did like a little collaboration type of video. And if y'all ever watched the Three Idiots, you know what I mean? Like y'all watch Three Idiots, C-Reacts and you feel me? Me and him basically, we doing our own thing. We calling it the Two Sweats, you feel me? So if y'all messing with that, hey, if y'all watch that video and y'all mess with it, say something down in the comment section. If y'all didn't watch that video and y'all want to see more videos like that, or if you did watch that video and you want to see more videos like that, let me know down in the comment section below. We got a few different things planned coming out for that, bruh. I ain't finna spoil nothing, though, you feel me? Because it gotta, I gotta let the hype build, you feel me? But like I said, we got a few different plans coming with that. Just trying to keep the content fresh for y'all, trying to give y'all something new, something that's not really being done with Sparking, not by the smaller creators like us or even the bigger creators. So like I said, just trying to, try to entertain y'all as best as we can when it comes to this game. But like I said, man, shout out to Ambassador Plays for that video and for also finding me in this video. And like I said, y'all let me know down in the comment section below if y'all have any questions, thoughts, or whatever, anything y'all want us both to do, let me know down in the comment section below. But yeah, man, now that we got that out the way, let's get into the main topic of this video, bruh. So as y'all can tell by the title and thumbnail, obviously, we got some old goofy drama in the Sparking community. We got some old stuff that just don't make any sense, bro. Now, if y'all don't know, I told y'all probably like within the first couple months of this game, because people been money matching and doing tournament. Well, I feel as though a tournament is cool, but people have been doing money matches in this game since like the first month of this game, bro. Doing money matches, losing bread, like putting hella bread on the game, bro. And I told y'all in the first couple months of the game, I told y'all, bro, I will never play somebody for money in Sparking Zero. And if I did play somebody for money in Sparking Zero and I lost, they was gonna have to find me and whoop me in real life to get that bread up off me. I'm not sending no money over Sparking Zero. It's over. I will never do nothing like that. And I feel as though anybody that does play money matches, and I'm not saying that they all just goofies, but I do think you playing a game that's just, I don't know. I just feel as though it's not the best thing to be doing. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it down in the comment section. But like I said, as y'all can tell by the title and thumbnail, we got some money match drama. You feel me? So let's get into it. So the other day I had some guy randomly hit me up out of nowhere, basically, just trying to tell me about a certain situation. And at first when I seen it, I was kind of confused, but I'm finna put the messages on the screen right here so we can read this together, man. I get a message from my guy Gamma Jack. He says, "Yo Don, your man's Demon Joe might be in a little bit of trouble." Then Gamma Jack goes ahead and sends me these screenshots right here. All right, so the first screenshot go like this. It say, you see down towards the middle, it say Shinobi message Demon Joe and said, "No money has been sent yet, gang." Demon Joe says, "AP sleep right now." Cup says somebody tier list, yada yada yada. And nigga said AP sleep. He said, Demon Joe says, "I'm assuming Cup didn't talk to me though." Now, just for context, I'm gonna go ahead and explain a little bit to y'all right now. So basically what ended up happening was Demon Joe was doing some money matches, as y'all know Demon Joe loves to do. You feel me? Demon Joe was doing some money matches, and sometimes in money matches, people will sponsor you. Like, you not sponsoring yourself, somebody's sponsoring you, meaning somebody is basically paying for your end, right? Like, so if you lose, somebody else gotta pay. Or if somebody else lose, somebody gotta pay for them. You know what I mean? Like on some shit like that. So that's why he like AP sleep right now. AP sleep because Demon Joe, I think Demon Joe lost his match, and AP was the one sponsoring him, and AP didn't send the bread that he was supposed to send, right? All right, so now let's get into the next screenshots, man. As you can see at the top, Shinobi asked Demon Joe's talking about the money. Pat said, "You gotta wait on AP since he sponsored." Shinobi like, "Where he at? He died? It's been a little minute." Pat get the laugh. He says, "Shit, I don't know where that nigga at. How much was it set for again?" Shinobi says $50. And just for further proof that it was AP, Almighty Pastor, if y'all don't know, it was the one that sponsored Demon Joe. They saying it right here. He said, "I didn't sponsor, AP did." Suge Knight said that. Suge Knight says, "Joe," this is Timmy, if y'all know who Timmy is. "Joe told me not to because I had the last few ones that AP was going to do it." right? And just as the nail in the coffin, we got Shinobi sending a screenshot to Suge Knight showing that he asked Demon Joe about the bread. He says, yo, Demon Joe, you sending the bread, brody? Demon Joe says, he say, what's up, bro? DM AP. He ain't been responding to me. Now, based on that information that we just got, I'm not gonna lie, I think it's pretty solidified that AP is pretty much scamming the niggas. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Seemed like he just didn't want to send that bread, which I'm gonna be real personally. Like I told y'all before, I'm not sending no nigga no bread for sparking. The most I would ever do for Sparking Zero was playing in a tournament for bread where I wouldn't have to come out no bread. That's the most I would ever do. I would be damned if I play a nigga in a money match on Sparking Zero and be having to send bread back and forth. That shit is over. The game is too buggy. The game is too buggy for me to be putting my money that I work hard for on the line. I'm just being real with y'all, bro. But at the end of the day, I know Almighty Pastor, Demon Joe, and all of these niggas, all the niggas in Joe Discord, most of the time, they actually fuck with money matches heavy. You know what I'm saying? That's they shit. You know what I mean? So it is kind of crazy that he, after playing in money matches all the time, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if he actually has it. I don't really, like I said, I'm not sure about too much specifics, but I know this shit is not foreign to Almighty Pastor. This shit is definitely not foreign to Demon Joe. And so, like, you would expect somebody like Almighty Pastor to hold up his word when it comes to some shit like this, because he's used to this shit. You know what I mean? Like, me personally, like I said, you're not getting no bread out of me. I'm gonna just be real. But somebody like them, I mean, you would expect them to hold up their bargain, especially if they said they was gonna do it. You know what I mean? So, like I said, this is pretty much, this is not all the information. I got some more information, but like I said, my thoughts on what I just seen was, yeah, it definitely seemed like he's scamming. And for anybody that was trying to, kind of put it on Demon Joe, you can't really put that on Demon Joe. At the end of the day, Demon Joe is not in charge of the money that Almighty Pastor has. Like, if Almighty Pastor was the one sponsoring Demon Joe, then Almighty Pastor is the one that fought for not sending the bread for Demon Joe's fights. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is at the end of the day. That's just what it is. You can't really blame Joe for that. I don't see how that could possibly be on Joe. That's just my opinion. But let's get into these next screenshots, bro. All right, so Gamer Jack messaged me and says, I had 3 fights yesterday with Tim, Joe, and Demon Lick, but AP was sponsoring, but he said he was not active to watch the set. He says, Pierre beat Joe in a money match and they won't pay him even though I sponsored. So basically what's going on is that Demon Joe's sponsor, AP, doesn't want to pay Shinobi his $50, even though Pierre won the set 10-8. They both came down to good terms and said GG's to each other, and he still doesn't want to pay. The only reason I'm telling you this is because this is becoming a big thing in my community right now, and I just want somebody to speak on it so Demon Joe can get AP to pay Shinobi what he owes him. One of my friends was about to post it on TikTok. I told him not to do it because that could draw a lot of backlash to Demon Joe, and I don't want that. And moving on from there, we got a screenshot right here. Somebody basically telling Demon Joe that he's supposed to pay since he played, and Joe like, I'm not obligated to send bread if I had a sponsor. And Lure says, niggas faking sponsors, now I'm good. Demon Joe says, who? And he says, was the sponsor AP? So, I mean, like I said, man, I don't believe that it's right to kind of, put that on Demon Joe. And in my opinion, I feel as though, like, if you're doing money matches, there shouldn't be no such thing as a sponsor. The only time you should have a sponsor is if it's a tournament. If it's a tournament, it should have a sponsor. If you're doing money matches, you shouldn't have no goddamn sponsor. I feel like I don't know. I just don't think that makes sense. Like, I'm going to go into a match and fight so that a nigga can send bread for me if I lose. Like, I don't know. That's kind of crazy. I don't know. That's kind of crazy to me personally. That's just crazy to me personally. I don't understand too much of this shit because I don't do money matches. Like I said, maybe somebody in the comment section can come let me know and, like, tell me what the fuck, like, why are people doing sponsors? That shit don't make sense to me. Nigga, like, if I was to do a money match, I'm going to put my bread on the line. I'm not finna put nobody else's bread on the line. That's just my opinion. I'm damn sure not putting my bread on the line for another nigga. Hell nah, bro. Unless you eat, sleep, and drink Sparking Zero all day, your ass literally only plays the game 24/7. I'm not putting my bread on you. Unless your name is Speedy, I'm not putting my bread on you. Nah, let me chill. I ain't putting my bread on nobody. I don't give a fuck who you is. I'm gonna be real. But like I said, I don't believe that you can blame Demon Joe for this. In my opinion, it's just not his fault. But that's not the last thing I got to show y'all. The last thing I got to show y'all is this right here, bro. And this is damn near the nail in the coffin. I think this pretty much solidifies everything. All right, so we got the main man. AP at the top, he says, nothing. Same BS from earlier. I was supposed to sponsor, but I dipped out. And Lure says, man, oh man. AP says, so that's not Joe's fault for thinking that. But here's the thing. that y'all don't dig, me paying, it's just not gonna happen. And I think that solidifies it right there. In my opinion, it's shit like this. This is why I say like money matching is just, I don't think you should be money matching on no game like this, bro. Not only because of shit like this, but simply because you definitely shouldn't have nobody sponsoring you. Let's just say that if you gonna money match, just keep it to where it's like, nigga, I'm putting my bread up against your bread, nigga. That's the only type of way you should be money matching on Sparking Zero if you is gonna do it. You feel me? I don't like playing like money matches on Sparking Zero just simply because the game is busted and broken, and I'm gonna be real, it's a lot of buzz in the game still to this day that I see all the time. Like, bro, I still go through people's bodies at times on Sparking Zero for no reason. Like I said, it's just not, it's not, in my opinion, it's not a game to be played for bread. You know, if you playing in a tournament, that's a whole different thing, because at least it's not you putting your own bread up. And I mean, why not just take the chance, you know, at least, I mean, you don't got nothing to lose. You know what I mean? Like, if you putting bread on that bit, you got something to lose, you feel me? Anything can happen. At least if some bullshit happening and somebody else, and it's like, I don't have nothing to lose, at least I don't give a fuck. If the game gonna glitch, okay, cool, I didn't make no bread, I didn't lose no bread, fuck it. You know what I mean? Y'all let me know what y'all think about that down in the comment section below, man. And before we leave this topic alone, I just wanted to give y'all further proof as to why you shouldn't be, I'm gonna be real, bro, I'm gonna be real. When it comes to sparking, you should try your hardest not to do too much when it like for bread on this game. I'm gonna just be real, just try to play this game for fun, bro. Now, some niggas, it's fun for them to play for bread because I guess they playing for something, I guess. But like I said, it's just been too many instances of people just doing weird, crazy shit, bro. Like, for example, if y'all don't remember, like probably a month or so ago, it was the nigga in the chat that was named Suge Knight, bro. His name Timmy. Bro, this nigga literally, bro, I'm about to put on the screen right here, bro. All right, so shout out to bro right here for explaining this shit to me. He says basically the most important takeaway is there was a big league for P5 where 12 captains of the best players, mostly drafted teams, was supposed to be a final prize of 1K, but then it got exposed that EUs were smurfing and it ruined the legitimacy of the rankings. So they decided to cancel it as a whole. So North America is boosters and EU is account hoppers, okay? He goes on to say the story was one hit played on someone's account and soloed the entire team. And apparently he did that for 4 different teams. I'm like, dawg, that's fucking crazy. 4 teams though? I had asked him beforehand too, like what exactly happened with Timmy. I'm gonna explain that later. And he says, oh, the Timmy account hopping isn't part of the league shit. He was wagering some nigga and he got toxic to fight for him. And he got exposed for it, which led him to bring the league down with him. And I said, oh, I got you. That shit crazy, nigga. 4 teams, that shit funny as fuck. He said, nigga, no bullshit. 4 teams, nigga, hungry. All right, so as y'all can see by that old clip from one of my old videos, man, niggas really had niggas getting on their accounts and playing for them. I hope y'all didn't forget this. And the funny thing about this shit is, bro, shout out to Timmy. I don't have nothing against Timmy. That nigga funny as hell. But the crazy part about this whole shit is even after he did that shit, bro, niggas still be like playing this nigga in money matches. Niggas still be letting him like playing tournaments and all this crazy shit. I'm just like, bro, like, and it's not to say that he gonna do it. I don't know if he gonna do it again or not. But personally, if I was in this situation with these people, I would not be fighting against this nigga no more for bread. He wouldn't be in nothing that had to do for bread. He would be involved. And that's just me. But maybe, I don't know, maybe it just wasn't that deep to them niggas. Personally, maybe it was more deep to me than what it should have been to anybody else. Y'all let me know down in the comment section below. If y'all was fighting a nigga in a money match, right? And y'all found out later after he just beat the shit at you, perfected your ass, just beat the whole, I'm telling you, man, just beat the sleeves at your ass, bro. You find out a week later, it was a whole nother man playing for him and he just took your motherfucking bread, bro. Are you ever going to trust this nigga to fight in a money match again or a tournament? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Personally, I'm gonna have to go with no. Shout out Timmy, I'm gonna have to go with no, man. I'm gonna have to go with no, bro. And don't even get me started on the nigga that I was talking about in like the beginning of the clip I just showed you, bro. This nigga had somebody playing his account in a tournament and literally beat, like, the nigga was, bro, he had some nigga play on his account and the nigga beat all like 4 different teams back to back to back to back, bro. He beat them niggas by himself, bro. He beat them niggas by himself. Meanwhile, the nigga who he was playing for could never do the shit, bro. And after the nigga did that shit, he posted this because he got a YouTube channel. After the nigga played for him on his account, he went ahead and posted this on YouTube, y'all.
I destroyed Ken's entire team all on my own without swap.
Not only did he post that shit on YouTube, he went to the Discord before that, after this shit happened, and said this shit, y'all.
Tintin, I just rushed this entire team, bro. That felt like it was a speed run, bro. Like a speed run.
Now, y'all already know what I think about this shit. I told y'all before, I feel as though if you let another man play for you in a tournament or something like that, or in a money match, and you literally take the credit and go gloating about it, that's no bullshit, like no cap. That's literally like letting a nigga crack your bitch and you taking the credit for it. Leading your girl into a dark room and then having another nigga lay in the bed and act like he you to crack your bitch and get her off, and then you take the credit for it. That's literally the same type of logic, bro. That's just how I think about it. Once again, I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but that's what that is. And I ain't gonna lie, it was just crazy to me seeing this nigga real. Like, I ain't gonna lie, making a YouTube video about it is just crazy, bro. That's just crazy. Why? You didn't have to make a YouTube video about that, bro. I'm gonna be real. You didn't have to do that. That's the crazy part to me. You could have just, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like, I would never do that. But personally, if I was to do some shit like that, which I never would, once again, if I was the type of nigga to do some shit like that, bro, I wouldn't say nothing. I wouldn't say nothing to nobody. I'm going to have that shit happen. I'm not speaking to a soul. I swear. I'm not speaking to nobody. I'm not posting no video, nothing. What are you posting on YouTube about it for? You didn't do it. You feel me? You didn't do it, bro. I don't know, but y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about that, man. I ain't gonna lie, that was a crazy time for Sparking Zero, bro. Even though that was like a little bit over a month ago, that was still a crazy time, bro. I still can't believe that shit was happening. Niggas really was on this bitch having other niggas play for them, bro. Bro, I can't make this shit up, dog. I cannot make this shit up. Niggas at this point now in Sparking Zero, when you playing in tournaments and you playing in money matches, niggas literally will tell you to send your fucking screen. Like, send you with your controller in front of the screen just so they know it's you. Like, bro, this is crazy. Niggas will send another grown man they password and email to their PlayStation account to play in a match on Sparking Zero for them, bro. I can't make this shit up, y'all. I can't make this shit up. But yeah, like I said, in my opinion, I just feel as though I definitely don't think it's Demon Joe's fault. And for what Almighty Pastor said, he made it seem like he had told them already that he wasn't gonna be able to, like, you know, attend the match, I guess, or sponsor. I don't know. He made it seem like it wasn't on him. You feel me? And he told him, like, nigga, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about, nigga. I'm not sending that bread. Because he made it seem like he told a nigga something, you know, made it seem like he, you know, had the shit covered. You know what I mean? Like, he told him, like, nah, I wasn't gonna be able to, you know, fuck with the match. You know, so I don't know. Like I said, I just feel as though, you know, maybe it's just a miscommunication. Maybe they should have, you know, talked about it further and got more information on it further before actually going ahead and actually fighting in a match. That's just my opinion. I feel as though when it comes to money, you can't be doing shit like that, though. Like, y'all niggas need to make sure that everything is in line whenever y'all doing this shit, bro. Because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some shit like this, bro, I'm gonna be real. I will never fight no nigga for bread. Just from seeing shit like this, bro, because I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't play about that. I don't play about my money, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I do not play that shit, bro. Like, nigga, I don't play that shit, bro. And once again, like I said, I'm not sending no nigga no bread over no game anyways. I'm just being honest, bro. I'm just being real. If I tell a nigga that we finna do a money match, I'm assuming in this nigga head, he knows for a fact if he wins, he's not getting shit from me. I'm assuming that. That's just me personally, bro. You gonna have to whoop my ass in real life. Like, nigga, we dead ass gonna have to, bro. You dead ass gonna have to come find me and beat my ass. And that's not happening. That's not happening, bro. You niggas might be better than me on Sparking, but I'm telling y'all right now, these hands, you don't want this shit in real life. I'm just being real. I'm telling you. Now let me chill out. But no, I ain't gonna lie. I do box. I do box. So, nigga, come up on me in real life, you will be getting dealt with. And if you got something up on you, nigga, I got that thing on me as well. So, hey, I got whatever you need, my nigga. Now, let me chill out, bro. I'm over here. I'm on this bit playing like a motherfucker, bro. But, like I said, y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about this video and basically, you know, just about everything I talked about. And y'all let me know, are y'all going to be doing money matches? Are y'all still going to be doing money matches, bro? Y'all let me know what y'all think about money matches in general, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think about everything I was saying, man. And especially that last shit I just showed y'all where that nigga literally took credit for another grown man fighting for him on a video game and posted on YouTube. Shit's crazy. But before we get to the end of this video, let me go ahead and give y'all the funny video of the day, man.
8 DP character? Wait. Wait. What? Wait a minute. I knew he was gonna do that. Wait, unblock. Wait, is that unblockable? It's not unblockable. Wait, please don't kill. Oh my God! I didn't know that was unblockable! 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 I didn't know that was unblockable!
Now, as y'all can see, this nigga Amani J just lost to fucking Hercule, bro. I can't make this shit up, bro. I cannot make this shit up, bro. And I ain't like, I don't know. And by the way, that nigga that he did just lose to a Hercule, that is the only Z-rank Hercule in the world. That's the only one. Just like I'm the only Z-rank Zarbon, sadly, in the world. I really might go lose it just so my name ain't the one on that list. But like I said, that nigga Miklo is, if I'm not mistaken, he's the only Z-rank Hercule in the world. And I don't think it's ever been anybody else to hit Z-rank with Hercule. Y'all can let me know down in the comment section about that. Like I said, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure all he doing is just spamming rush supers, though. I'm almost positive. Spamming that unblockable rush super, you know. But yeah, like I said, Amani, you got some explaining to do about that, bro. I can't. Ain't no way you. Nah, I don't care, bro. I don't care. Ain't no way you should be in that bit losing a Hercule, my nigga. You got explosive way. You got everything you need, bro. The match shouldn't even been that close, bro. Shout out to Amani J, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about that little clip, man. But yeah, man, like I said, y'all let me know what y'all thought about everything I talked about in this video. You know, just any questions y'all got, you know, like I said at the beginning of the video, y'all let me know what y'all want me to do when it comes to that little 2 sweats, you know, thing that me and Ambassador Plays doing. Y'all let me know down in the comment section below. But yeah, man, that's all I got for y'all this video. I hope y'all enjoyed this little shit. I appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And Don Coolio out, bruh.